Hi, I'm Cappy Bro. So, I'm like 4 weeks late, not producing any content, and I am frustrated. I finally got some time to do a recording, and I really don't know what to write, but I really want to produce something this month, and I need to just have something out there. It's been very hard to get time to do other work, so I believe what I did was I overextended. I started trying to make like edits and a script, and I just don't have the time made up right now balancing all the other stuff I do. So even though I have failed this last almost a month of making content, I am back here today because I want to try again, and we're going to keep trying, and that's the goal. And I just need to throw out all these other ideas. I missed 1 week, then I was trying to make a video about discipline. And you know what? I'm just not prepared to write a script on discipline. I'm not like some guru or something like that. I know I need it. I know I'm showing lack of it. And I need more systems in place. I need to carve time out right now. I'm thinking if I could carve out an hour a week, 2 hours a week into making at least these videos, then I'll be happy with the results. And I need to keep that consistent. So I'm not going to try to do some fancy editing and stuff like that. I felt like I wanted to do like improve every week. I wanted to show I'm good every week. But finding the time to prove that I'm good or do the stuff to do well is not something I'm able to do right now. And that hurts me to admit. And I feel like I have a lot of capability, but I just don't have the time. Full-time job, come home, do all this housework to I thought I could, produce myself to focus some more, but I'll be real, a big portion of why I'm probably behind is I got back into a lot of video games, a lot of gacha games, and even though I don't give them like a bajillion hours also, it does cut into the time, and I do that to relax. Work could be a lot. So I think I went for too much too fast without being able to recuperate a lot of time and not realize just how much I was wearing myself thin. And I know I say that and the content is kind of whatever, but that's just the truth of the matter. So I think what I'm going to do right now is try to carve out 1 and 2 hours a week to get some stuff done. Maybe we get this one. No, I'm not going to even try to edit this one. Maybe we could get the next one edited because I'm planning to record that this weekend. I'm recording this today, Thursday, the 26th of February. Just, I really want something out. I want to stop, like, dilly-dallying. I want to stop, I was like, oh, I'm going to just make a structured video about this. I'm not fully equipped to make structured videos. I don't have the skill in the editing software now that I've ditched Adobe and learning DaVinci. Not like I don't know how to use most of it, but I don't have the script writing skills, which I've never practiced. I don't have like the video making skills. So I feel like I tried to do too much, and then that made me realize I don't have time to do it because, if you think about highly edited content, which I would love to do, it's like every minute of highly edited content is like an hour of work. And I don't have 5 to 10 hours of extra work. And that's in the edit, right? I still would have needed to find assets, which is like another hour or two to find all the assets that I would like for like another 10-ish minute, 5 to 10-ish minute video. So I'm just recording this one out because I'm also still trying to produce a cover thing, even if it's just singing. But this time I would like to take some time. I only have 2 days after this day to do any kind of editing if I want it out by the end of the month, which honestly it'll probably be the first of next month. That way I get like probably 3 days, and I just think about it as the end of the week, and that'll be like the February project, but I released it in March. Either way, I want to at least last one was actually just pure vocal, my pure vocal, and then a side chain thing to try to fit it in with the background music. This time I want to give my hand on some timing and tuning and maybe a little bit of editing, maybe an EQ, maybe some compression. So that's the goals. Is EQ compression and timing tuning. Timing tuning is so EQ compression will be an envelope kind of thing on the whole thing, and then timing and tuning will as much time as I could give it over the weekend. I am not gonna go to my Gundam card game new type challenge so I could work on this. A new type challenge is not as important to me when I really think about it. I really don't care about the cards. I like competing, but it's not. I want to be able to make content more, and I need to focus on that a little bit more. And this is where like discipline takes place. Like I said, I wanted to make a video on discipline. I tried to do my best to be scheduled, and then I ruined that. Of course, what ruined that big time for me was getting snowed in for 2 weeks. That really like messed up a lot of how I was doing stuff, and then into a holiday, which I was working over the weekend for because I was doing the AV stuff for my company on that. But yeah, so this is just to get something out, to realize my failures, and to start again. I broke all of my streaks during those like last 3 weeks. So my coding, my drawing, all of that has been put down on the wayside, my practicing singing, and a little bit I need to not do everything every week. Admittedly, I can't grow in every subject. If you give everything like an hour, like how much are you really progressing, right? So I saw someone who's like every 2 weeks you switch up into 2 pairs of stuff. So maybe I'm going to do this month. We'll be focused on some drawing. This coming month, March will be focused on some drawing. And probably the cover. I will still stream, but I'm just streaming to gain like stamina and consistency on my streaming, which you also see that I had failed streaming in a lot of this. And I do like Eternal Return, so that is my main game. Until I could find something that I feel either is more engaging or something like that. Maybe I could do more creative work on stream. I feel not confident showing you all because I would be in like knee deep in tutorial, and then I'll be like pausing what I'm doing in the tutorial. I don't think that's fun to watch. At very least, I'm working on commenting while I game, and that's what Eternal Return's for. And I know I've been very silent in those things, and I'm trying to do better. So this is to improvement. This is to starting again, and this is to just trying to be better. Thank you. Goodbye.